Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your agent Andy. If this is your first time watching, I'm a local Atlanta realtor that helps people buy, sell, and invest, whether they're in state or out of state. My job is to connect you with your dream home or project. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for watching. Your support truly doesn't go unnoticed. Every like, comment, and subscribe means the world to me, and I try to reply to every comment that I can. Today, we're going to be discussing the top 5 pros and cons of living in Austell, Georgia. With that being said, let's get this video started. Before we get into the pros and cons, Austell is located in Cobb County. It sits at around 17 miles away from the city of Atlanta. That can be anywhere from a 23-minute drive, depending on the time and day, or a 30 to 40-minute drive. Atlanta is known for heavy traffic, so take that with a grain of salt. Pro number 1, affordability. If you're a frequent viewer of my tours here on my YouTube channel, you can see that a lot of tours that I put, the word affordable is attached to the title. That's because real estate wise, compared to neighboring cities like Marietta or Smyrna, your money goes farther. If you'd like to see a Smyrna versus Austell or a Marietta versus Austell video, drop a comment below. But if we compare square footage, amenities, and renovations or new construction, we can see that Austell would outperform Smyrna and Marietta in affordability, and you're only around 10 to 15 minutes away from both cities. For first-time homebuyers, Austell can be a great option because I work with a lot of lenders that have special programs and grants that, depending on the program, you don't have to pay back. And I, as your buyer's agent, my job is to help you get a price reduction, repairs, or seller's concession depending on what we need in the transaction. I've helped a lot of buyers that started off as viewers, just like yourself. They reached out to me and my team. We got them pre-approved. We started looking at homes, and in the process, I've gotten some of my clients $17,000. That's $17,000 that you, as a first-time home buyer, get to save. Pro number 2, we're looking at quick access to many stores, restaurants, and major highways. Some of the restaurants and stores you can expect are going to be Target, Home Depot, Walmart, a brand new Olive Garden, Pasta Bella, Longhorn, IHOP, and much more. Highways, we're looking at I-20 and 285. Depending on the home that we buy you, looking at anywhere from a 5 to a 15-minute drive to either the highway or the stores. Austell also has easy access to one of the busiest airports in the world, Hartsfield-Jackson. If you get off of Veterans Memorial and you get onto Thornton Road and then later onto Camp Creek Road, it's just a straight 20-minute drive to the busiest airport in the world. Pro number 3, quiet, family-friendly neighborhoods. Austell is a great place to raise a home. These neighborhoods are very calm. A lot of them don't have homeowners associations, so you can truly live in peace. A lot of the homes also come with a lot of space, averaging anywhere from as low as 0.3 acres and onwards. Also, Georgia gives a small town feel, but you also have quick access to go into the city if you like the faster paced life, but you also want to come home to something more tranquil. Pro number 4, outdoor lifestyle. Austell, Georgia is surrounded by plenty of outdoor gems like Sweetwater Creek Park for hiking, the Silver Comet Trail for jogging, the Chattahoochee River for tubing, and even Six Flags Over Georgia if you're an adrenaline junkie. People aren't just buying into homes anymore, they're buying into lifestyle, and Austell delivers. Pro number 5, investment potential. As Atlanta expands westward, Austell is catching the eye of many smart investors and home buyers, whether they're looking at their first fix and flip, rental portfolio, or if you're a home buyer and you're looking at your first property to build some equity, and when you're further along in your career, you take that equity and move it into another home, the appreciation curves in your favor. Now, I don't have a magic ball, so I can't tell you how much your home will appreciate, but as we can see from current trends of the last few years, the homes in Austell have only been going up. So that wraps up 5 pros of living in Austell, Georgia. If you were searching for a home, drop a comment below and tell me which one would be most important for you. Now, let's get into the 5 cons of living in Austell, Georgia. One of the cons of living in Austell, Georgia is limited shopping and dining. While the essentials are nearby, if you're into upscale shopping, dining, or nightlife, Austell, Georgia might not be the city for you. Austell, Georgia provides a mid-tier restaurant and store selection such as Pasta Bella, Longhorn, Olive Garden, Target, Walmart, and Home Depot. If you're more into Little Alley Steakhouse, Marcel, Whole Foods, or anything like that, then Buckhead or Midtown may be a better option. You're going to be driving into a lot of neighboring cities, anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes to enjoy the same restaurants that you would if you lived in the city. Now, for some people, this con may be a pro because you're more of a family man. You don't really go to these types of restaurants or activities, so this may not apply to you. But for some people, You're a younger adult, you live a more fast-paced lifestyle, this could be a con because it can slow you down from some of your peers. Another con of living in Austell is going to be lower walkability. Austell, Georgia is made up particularly of suburban neighborhoods and it is very car dependent. There are no high-rise condos or walkable downtown areas, so if you're used to that, Austell is going to make you feel very spread out. I get calls from potential out-of-state buyers, particularly from New York, that they're very used to walking to go get their groceries, taking public transportation to go to work or school, and for them, this is a big culture shock moving down to Georgia. Now, for some people, this con may be a pro. A lot of people that reach out to me tell me that this is exactly what they're looking for and they want more space and they don't mind driving. So for you, this con could be a pro. The third con of living in Austell, Georgia is going to be older infrastructure. Austell has limited public transportation, aging roads, and older homes. As I mentioned before, Austell is very car dependent. If you're used to taking the subway or the bus to go to work, school, get groceries, or anything like that, this is going to be a big change. Cobb County buses only drive off of Austell Road and they have limited bus stops. If you don't live on Austell Road, you're going to be taking a long, and I mean a long walk to go to the nearest bus stop to start your day, and then take another long walk to go back home after you end your day. When it comes to the homes, if you're a frequent viewer of my channel, you can see that I post a lot of renovated homes from Austell. Local investors, they buy these homes, they gut them out, and they put them up to code, and some of these homes can even compete with new construction homes. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, feel free to watch some of the home tours that I've done in Austell recently so you can get a better understanding of what the homes are looking like. Like I said before, a lot of the local investors, they do get these homes, gut them out, renovate them, and make sure that they're move-in ready so buyers like yourself have peace of mind when you are purchasing these homes. Con number 4 of living in Austell is that school ratings can vary. Cobb County schools overall are solid, but some schools in the Austell zone rank lower than others. If a school with a high rating is your top priority, you'll maybe want to look in another area that isn't Austell. Now, I may be a little biased because I did go through the Austell school system, but sometimes the ratings don't tell the full story. I know a lot of people that went to the same high school as me, and they've graduated to be lawyers, nurses, and successful business owners. Now, there were some kids that their parents didn't want them to go to those schools, so what they did is they lived in Austell, took them to neighboring schools like Hillgrove, North Cobb, Walton, Lassiter, and other schools like that. A common theme in this video has been living in one city and enjoying the amenities of another. Now, I also have people reach out to me saying that living in this area won't be a problem because they homeschool or they send their kids to private school. So if you're somebody like that, then the school system may not be a con to you. Con number 5 of living in Austell is going to be less name recognition. When people reach out to me, the only cities that they know are Buckhead, Marietta, Alpharetta, Smyrna, and Kennesaw. Austell, with it being very up and coming, a very mid-tier city that has all the essentials but nothing upscale or luxurious, always gets forgotten. If you're a follower of my channel, you'll see that I post a lot of beautiful homes that are all over Austell. And if you're a smart buyer buying into opportunity and not hype, then Austell, like I said before, can be a great option. And I'd be more than happy to tell you what it's like living here and what the home buying process is like if you're interested in Austell or any of the neighboring cities. That wraps up the top 5 pros and cons of living in Austell, Georgia. It was my first time doing a video like this, so if you liked it, then please like, comment, and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. And if you'd like to see more videos, then feel free to comment some of the other cities that you'd like to see. Or if you'd like to see a city versus city like a Smyrna versus Marietta, then please feel free to comment down below. I'd be more than happy to get that out for you. Like I mentioned before, if Austell or any of the neighboring cities interests you, then feel free to fill out the link in the description or give me a call or send me an email and let's see how my team and I can help you accomplish your home buying dreams. With that being said, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.